actually, you see Eric. These two are gone. Sorry, it's not. They're gone. You see Eric standing in front of the door, affixing to it some new locks and chains, sort of like kind of like hammering it in. And he looks up and you goes, didn't I tell you couldn't come here?
No.
And then he blinks and he has a very dull expression in his face. And he goes, no, wait. You. And he looks at you and he curls his lips. And he's a big, bulky man. He curls his lips and he stands in front of you and Ben. And he goes, and Irene's right next to you. He goes, yes, you, Outlander half-elf. You aren't allowed in here. Specifically you. And then where's Deca at this moment?
He's not coming in here.
Yeah.
Where's Deca at the moment?
He's still in the back building, I think. Deca, where are you?
Okay.
Oh.
Deca, where are you?
Yeah, where are you, Deca?
I was chilling. I'll wait here. You guys go in.
All right. Well, Eric looks around and goes, "Well, and that other short little elf.
Yeah, y'all don't
Both of you aren't
over here.
Both of you aren't. Look at you, sneaky, slippery devils. You're not allowed in." And then he turns his attention to
That's
Irina.
racist.
And pauses.
That's profiling. I didn't do jack.
He turns around and goes, "Someone stole from my room.
Well, I was clearly in here playing with the owners over there.
I don't care. The owners spotted open windows throughout the tavern. I am a barkeeper. My job is to maintain and keep the bar. Nobody has done anything like this in the village. Only an idiot outlander would try something like this.
I concur, my good sir. However, I am
Leave
not.
my bar. Leave my bar." And she looks at Irina and he goes, "You, Burgomaster's daughter, you are allowed in here." And then at this moment, Irina has once again facepalm and looks at you and goes, she goes, "Excuse me for one second." She's going to grab you, Ben, by the arm and pull you outside.
Okay.
And Eric is going to close the door on you. Could you? He's going to...
Yeah, we closed it, right?
I was waiting to go in and get shoved out.
As I was about to go in, this man closed it on me. That's crazy.
Close the door on you. And she goes, "Which one of you decided to steal from the Vistani? You know, that's not very wise." Oh, God, Ismark probably smoothed things over, but we could have used their help. You know they could curse you, right?
I'm aware I got cursed.
Oh, for God, for the morning.
But I was not the one that stole. Was not the one that stole. I was just the one that got the repercussions.
She looks at all three of you, and then she looks around for Deca. Where's the small one?
He's picking flowers or some shit.
He's here in the far distance.
He's in this far distance. Someone just whispers he's picking flowers.
I guess over here. They can decide to hide behind the fucking corner. Keep that in mind.
So she's gonna. Oh my goodness! What has Ismark got me into? Okay, look. You guys are clearly capable if you're able to lift the curse of Dust Manor. I don't doubt that, but you can't just go around stealing things. There are consequences. Not to mention, my brother is the burgomaster.
Okay, look, I never stole a thing. All right.
Well, clearly you did, or someone did, for you to get kicked out of the best tavern in town.
They're profiling, man. That's messed up.
Profiling? You're all outlanders. Do you see a single elf in this village?
The shopkeeper who charges prices look kind of elfish.
Don't know what that means.
Okay. Let's just go. The dog's gone. I wanted to go confront them about the dog, but he won't let me.
Bro, you know what's the crazy?
He said you opened all the windows. That's
I did not.
Sneaking in.
I didn't do jack.
You know what's the crazy part of all of this? Like, I'm like off topic for this because my character doesn't know this, but Ben started helping Deca in the middle of it.
Oh yeah, Irina doesn't know this, but
yeah,
like,
yeah, Ben was
clearly-
helping Deca in
I
the
didn't
middle
help
of
him
it.
steal.
Well, it's also
Clearly
funny-
the
Close
own-
windows, shit.
clearly
It's
the
funny,
owners
I know.
found the open windows.
Yeah, yeah, clearly, and Deca's hiding.
Because I had asked Deca, I was like, hey, Deca didn't close any windows.
Deca lost his fucking
You know,
dog.
I assumed they were, you know, automatic windows.
Oh yeah, because that happens in the medieval. Yeah, that happens in this high fantasy. Yes.
right.
It's like Minecraft. Come on now.
Next time I'll be more sneaky about it. But yeah, just wait until she gets grievances from the merchant guy when that necklace disappears.
Ben, you got kicked out of the bar. How the fuck are you gonna relieve the curse now?
Baha, can you go ask them if they saw anything about the dog?
He closed the door right in front of me.
Yeah, but you're not
Yeah.
banned. Only me
Also,
and him got
Ben,
banned.
You can
got
knock.
banned because you got caught trying to cheat red-handed.
That is not why I got
Oh,
banned.
you got cursed.
That's why you got cursed.
I
That's
got
why
my
they
revenge.
hate
They
you.
never kicked me out. They just banned
Well,
me.
they kicked all of you out. Irina looks at you. You heard him say no outlanders, right? That's all of you. Look, this town doesn't have a tiefling, a half elf, an elf, or a dragonborn. They're pretty obvious.
I
Outlanders.
We should go get coffee.
demand to speak with the owners.
We should go get
Well,
coffee.
then knock on the door. But I am not gonna risk my status as the burgomaster's daughter just because you want to mess around and steal from the Vistani.
I am not trying. I want to know about the dog. I'm not giving up.
Fine. I'll ask about the dog. Just stand back, please. And she kind of shoos you away from the door. And she's gonna knock on the door. Tick, 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 tick. And then Eric opens the door and goes, Arena, what do you want? And he goes, Eric, please, can you just tell us what happened to the dog? What dog? There was a dog. He looks around and goes, I didn't spot a single dog. Now if you excuse me, I've got to clean the bar before the lunch shift. And he's like, what's up?
I get a drink.
He looks at you and goes, no.
I
And
have
he
money.
closes the door on you.
2 gold pieces.
No.
Oh,
And he
3.
closes the door on you.
you shut the door.
No, wait, sorry. I'm gonna close the door on you.
Bro, this man, yo, they fucked it up. Wait, what?
Sorry, there's just a random line. Sorry.
Yeah, bro.
I was
bro.
trying to close the door.
Yeah, I was about to be like, yo, the electric bill, bro, it's been going crazy. Holy shit.
All right.
They don't. I don't think he cares about one person's. He closes the door on you. Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep on trying to make my way back. Because this is the thing, I made a deal with these women, okay? That I'll come back to gamble.
Well, they kicked you out.
They will bring me back in soon.
All right. Let's go.
All right,
to
well-
church.
They should. You guys should really make a note and just put on each and every single window, like, I owe you. Like, you know, like an I owe you type of thing.
All right. So I'm assuming you're going back to the church.
Bro, I just want to
Back to
go
the
in the
church.
bar.
The dog
This is
You're
the
going to the
only
church.
bar that's here, and they only serve fucking wine.
All right. So you guys move up to the church. Here you go. I'm gonna put you guys there real quick so you guys know. So this is the church. And I am gonna go describe what the church looks like. All right. So we're gonna move to the church, and I'm gonna put your guys' tokens down real quick at the church.
So this whole area of the church, like all this space.
Ben here, Deca's here, and Ba here. And then I'm gonna put down Arena. Cool. All right. So you guys arrive at a hill. Well, it's a slight rise, and against the slight rise, you see the roots of a pillar stone that supports this church. And above the church stands Castle Ravenloft, a gray, sagging edifice of stone and wood. This giant castle is above this church, like hundreds of feet above, like on like a giant overlook of a cliff. You see this church, and it's obviously has weathered the salts of evil from whatever's coming from Castle Ravenloft for years. Maybe centuries on end, and it looks worn and weary. There's a bell tower rising towards the back of the church, and you see lights on the inside flickering through holes in the shingle roofs, and the rafters are like very they're just full of just debris, like rocks and tree branches and just shit. And it's like kind of like the rafters are kind of like sagging a little bit. But you guys do arrive at the church. And Irina is going to lead the charge. And she goes, all right, well, we are at the church. We're going to find Brother Donovan. And I suppose ask him if he's seen Gregor come to church lately. Yeah, I guess, well, we could just... She takes... Well, why don't we try the back of the church? Maybe Brother Donovan's back there. And she's going to go over here. To the right.
So let's see the other map.
Huh? Sorry?
I'm still on the town map.
Oh, shit. My bad, I didn't move.
It's the power of imagination, Ben.
Yeah, I
My
thought
bad,
that's what
my
you were
bad.
doing at first, and then you're like, she moved
No,
over
no,
here,
sorry,
So I was
yes.
like, oh, wait.
Yeah, sorry. I described, so with imagination first, and now you guys should be on the map itself. You see the weary stone building, and Irina is actually gonna walk up to the doors, and she's gonna try the doors, and they are locked. And you don't really see like locks or keys or anything, but they are locked. And so on the left is a fence. Yeah, yes, but you guys can see through the fence. And it looks in the back. You guys see freshly dug graves, and actually, Irina's gonna follow you. Oh fuck! I forgot to block off the fence. Just don't go past the fence. I forgot to like put down physical walls. No, it's not.
I literally was blocking ourselves off.
Yeah,
of, like,
same
we
here.
assumed.
Wait, I can block it. I can block it. Real
No, it's
quick.
fine.
Hold
We
on.
just won't cross it.
It's all good. It's all good. You gotta
But
make sure you tell Deca that though.
yeah. So here, I'm just gonna.
Deca.
Huh?
Don't go over the fence.
Wait, no, I locked it. I just blocked it. We're good. So now you can't
Oh,
physically go through
the
the
map
fence.
is still blurry.
What?
Oh, and yeah, it takes a moment to load. It's a rather big map. So
Refresh it.
Right.
Oh, it's good. It's good. If I just waited, it fixes it.
You said we did knock on the door?
Irina tried the door, and it's not open, but she didn't knock. She goes, well, right, because she was actually curious about the fence. She's gonna be like, wait, this doesn't make any sense. She looks at the grave. She goes, there hasn't been any funeral rites performed at the church in a while. No funerals have been held at the church for over a year, but why are there freshly dug graves?
How many graves are there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 freshly dug graves
you
with
on the game
headstones.
still?
Oh wait, 1,
Okay,
2,
I'm about
3,
to
4.
interact
Well,
with
from
you.
over here you see 8, and over
Okay, 'cause
there,
I'm about to interact
the
with
people over there, you should see 4 more graves.
So 12 and
12 total graves. She's gonna go back and she goes, do you guys want to try knocking on the door?
Sure. We could try it again.
Alright, she's gonna knock. After about 30 seconds, you guys don't hear anything. Let me put down Brother Donovan, so he's in the...
There's an opening.
Where's the opening?
It's over here.
There's a gate.
Yeah, there's there's a open gate over here. I mean, it's not even like a gate. It's like literally just a fence with an opening that you can come through. He goes, well, let's go in the back and see if Brother Donovan's with the... And yeah, you do
The
see
building
Brother
looks
Donovan.
jacked up there.
Yes.
You do see Brother Donovan. So, all right, so Brother Donovan. Okay, cool. So let me describe Brother Donovan real quick. He's kind of like a burly, sort of like chubby man, a little bit balding. He's got like, he's got a lot of gray hairs on the sides, kind of flares out a little bit. And you guys see him standing over a grave, doing a little prayer. He has out his pendant of the Morning Lord that looks exactly like the pendant that you guys found at the house of Gregor, and he's like doing a little prayer. And when you guys approach, he turns and he sees you and goes, "Oh, hello, Irina. And oh yes, it looks like you brought the Outlanders. Gregors that I've heard so much about. Welcome to the Church of the Morning Lord. And as he walks towards you, you see that he has a slight limp, and he wears a bandage on his right bicep. He walks up and himself. He goes, "Hello, may the Morning Lord's light shine upon thee. How may I help you?"
Does he say that to you? Just a group?
Just like in general, just like everybody in general. And yeah, how do you guys want to do this? Like, how do you guys want to what do you want to do?
What's the guy's name that we're looking for again?
Gregor Stanovich.
Gregor Stanovich.
When was the last time you saw Gregor Stanovich?
Well, he came to church last week to join mass. And then he hasn't been seen since. At least with the congregation, we generally have mass on the Morning Lord's Day, which translated to English is Sunday, obviously.
Can I see if he's lying?
Yeah, go ahead and roll an insight check.
About the last time we saw him. Insight, you said?
Yes. Okay, with a 13 in insight check, you believe him. You believe that was the last time that he saw Gregor.
I'm yawning. Okay.
You have something you want to say?
Yeah. What's about the pendant, bro?
Oh, I see. You have a pendant that my church gives out. Well, yes, we give them out to show each other our devout faith in the Morning Lord.
When we went to Gregory's home, this
Yes.
was the last thing that was seen in a corner. I forgot which one, but in a corner, basically.
I see. And yeah, he's gonna offer out his hand. He's gonna may I see it?
Can I give him like both parts, like the clamp and that?
Yeah.
And that?
All
Yeah.
right, so you both. You don't have to delete it yet, but he's gonna give it back. So he looks at it and he goes, "Well, from my perspective, this does look like one of our pendants. I have no way of knowing if this was Gregor's, though. We make the same pendant. We use Livius's services down in back in the city or back in the village. He's our local metal worker. In case you didn't know."
If you don't mind me asking, since you are religious with the Morning Lord,
He
What hap-
is our divine deity, yes.
what happens exactly for those that defy the Morning Lord?
Alright, baby.
Well, he is a good and holy deity that those that do defy the Morning Lord typically just do not experience his light upon their life. There is no great consequence other than the loss of life and inspiration. When you die with the Morning Lord, you go into the planes of light. Without his guidance, you disappear into the mists of Barovia.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna try and change it at this point because there's something that like I just can't put on personally, like to think of to say, because what he just said, it's like he just said, like those that defy it.
I'll be right back.
Is we're going to bed? That's great.
Yeah, we are.
Look at that dumb
It is near the end of the session, but I will give you guys, if you guys want to finish the conversation with him before we end the session.
Yeah, there's just one thing that I can't just add up two and two at the moment. I'm like, I think it's just because of just lightly being tired. But he said about like, people going into the light, but then people that basically don't go into the mist. So I'm thinking like basically like I don't know how to put it into words for that. Like, do the people get targeted late at night and get thrown into the mist? But I can't say that.
Oh, I mean, you can say it if you want.
Can I?
I mean, if that's what Baja thinks, sure. I don't. It's up to you. Like, what do you want to know or hear? Like, what do you want to know from him?
I don't really know anything though from this guy. If I'm thinking of Baja perspective, I don't really know, nor I personally. It's just so many things. So I'm just gonna, for now, Baja themselves keep it, and later on, hopefully this guy's still alive. Later on, speak to him again about certain parts, and then do like an investigation basically, or like insight,
Uh,
whatever it is, like
You want to
whatever.
roll an insight on Donovan, Father Donovan? Or sorry, Father Donovan.
Which one is it to know like if they're bullshitting or not?
Yeah, insight.
Okay. Yeah, may I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
And I'll let you guys have any last conversation or questions with him.
The graves. The graves.
What you guys? Yeah,
Yeah,
we
that was
can.
my next question. Was what's up with the graves?
With the insight of 14, you get a sense that he truly believes that, like, if you follow the Morning Lord, when you die, you go towards like a sort of, in our modern view, like a heaven of sorts, but like to them it's like a plane of light and happiness. And if you don't follow him, you don't get his guidance, so you basically your soul wanders into the mists of Barovia and gets lost forever.
Ben can ask about the gravestones.
Father, why are there so many gravestones?
At this, Father Donovan. Father Donovan says, well, there has been multiple incidents of late in the hunting areas of Barovia's industry. Some hunters have died, and I have had the unfortunate job of burying them.
Do you know how they died?
Yes. From what I have seen of the wounds, and of course I'm no herbalist like Gorek, but I believe it was from wolves and potentially the blights of the woods. Are you asking that?
Yeah.
A blight of the woods is if you've ever seen a tree but see it twisted and alive and filled with poison and venom. At least that's what I've heard.
Well, have you heard of any weaknesses? Is it fire?
I am simply a cleric. I am simply an acolyte of the Morning Lord. I am not much of a fighter. But I suppose a tree would be weak to fire.
I walk up towards the statue. What's the statue?
That is the statue of the Morning Lord, and you see a man with, and like he doesn't have a face. It's like it's like he has a hood on, and he looks like he's dressed in priestly outfits. But upon his back are three ginormous wings that reach like about 15 feet into the air. And his hands are clenching a downward turned sword, pointed again on the ground. And Donovan walks over and goes, I see you've noticed our aging statue of the Morning Lord.
Mm-hmm.
It is all we have left since the assaults by Lord Strahd.
Oh shit! Because Lord's okay. Okay, my head is like finally like working a little bit today. Okay. Huh. So Lord Strahd, are is are they?
Brother Donovan's gonna just point his finger towards the castle that's like on the cliff, like high above you guys.
Yeah, that's him. That's where it's been
That's
said.
is where he lives. Yes.
Yeah, we've been, I feel like we've been said that by the grandmama before.
Yeah, and even and the grandma did tell you that.
Yeah. So does Lord Strahd have a thing against the Morning Lord since there's a battle between them, it seems?
A battle. If there was, I was not here to witness it. I am not sure. But our belief is that the Morning Lord shall return and bring an end to the Lord Strahd.
Alright. If you don't mind me asking, what, since you're out here and all, do you just finish?
Yeah, I'm gonna let Ben or Decca. I guess unless Lori went to bed, but Ben or
She
Decca
did.
ask
I
any
wanted.
questions.
I went around the corner. I wanted to try and talk to the dagger again.
Okay, so you went around the corner. Go ahead and roll me a religion check with advantage. Ooh.
Okay.
Your boy rolled a natural 20. Okay. As you pull out the dagger and you raise it up, before you even ask anything, you hear a little whisper in your brain, and the dagger goes, "Ah, you found the sanctuary of the Morning Lord. Yes, you've brought me to the right place, for he is my master, and I am his servant, Loci."
The Morning Lord serpent.
Yes, I am his dagger in the dark. Just like you, I suspect. One who does the dirtier aspect of a holy man's war.
Can
Excuse
you
me.
tell me what are you?
Why, you might view me as a celestial. You but I suppose from where you're from, you may call me an angel.
Are you trapped inside this blade, or were you made into it?
Loci exhales, almost like he's chuckling, and he goes, I was forged through the thoughts and desires of the Morning Lord to avenge those who the law cannot avenge. I suppose a fragment of me lives in this blade that I call my weapon. After all, one who works in the dark imprints himself upon his tools, doesn't they? And he's kind of like probing your mind as if like and you see in your mind like images of your past as of the deeds that you've done as a folk hero, but not in a typical sense, almost like a vigilante Batman kind of sense where you are stealthy and you dish out heroic like sort of justice without the law on your side. And you hear Loci laugh again, and he goes, yes, I suppose we are like, aren't we?
It seems so. You mentioned friendship before. What did you mean by that?
Well, it's rather simple. You desire more power, don't you?
Depends on the cost. What will the cost?
Well, the cost is simple. Justice is the cost. For if you do not deliver justice, I shall not lend you my powers.
This is pretty fair. Who? What?
Let me ask you something, Ben of the Half. Do you believe in divinity?
I don't know what that is.
Divinity, like God,
Magic?
godness. Like no, divinity, as in like the divine,
Oh.
and gods and like angels and stuff.
Well, I was pretty in between it up until now.
Well, perhaps more divine magic is what you need to sway your opinion. Next time, call for me in the midst of battle. Let me show you what it means to deliver justice to your enemies. And then you hear that sort of exhaling laugh as the pressure on your mind, that sort of headache and migraine you've had all day, disappears. And the dagger goes quiet.
But I didn't get a chance to ask you.
This gives me Shield Hero vibes.
Sorry, what did you say, Phoenix?
That gives me Shield Hero vibes, like now for me. It gives me a little bit of that.
Oh yeah, a little bit, I guess, yeah.
Yeah. I only like the original. I only liked it when it first came out. I don't like the other season, the newer season.
There's another
What
season?
spoils? What
Yeah.
spoils, Phoenix?
I'm not
Yeah,
spoiling
spoilers.
anything. I'm not spoiling anything. I'm just saying.
Yeah, okay. Do you guys have any last question for Father Donovan before I,
I'm still cursed, right?
Oh yeah, you're still cursed.
Yeah, no shit. You gotta go. I feel like you gotta be like in the church for that, Benny.
Alright,
Well, you did hear what he said. If in the middle of battle you need his help, call
yeah.
for him, so perhaps that could help with the curse. I'm not gonna tell you.
We shall see. Alright, I come back around the corner. So what's going on?
Okay.
What have you been up
What? Oh, sorry. Let me go back to his voice. I don't know what you mean. What have I? Like I said, I have been digging graves to honor the Barovians, the hunters that died while they were trying to procure food for our fledgling settlement, I suppose. What else do you want to know? And at this, actually, Ben, with an insight of 14, you can see him looking a little bit nervous. Or 13. With an insight of 13, you can see him looking a little bit nervous.
How did you find the bodies?
Okay. He
So-
nervously, like, not nervously, he kind of like scratches the back of his neck and goes, "The bodies were sent to me by the families, and I was told to do ceremonial rites to them." And at this, Irina actually perks up. She goes, "Hold on. You have not rung the bell for over a year. That's traditional Morning Lord rites." And Brother Donovan goes, I was about to get to that before you all arrived.
Do you have any questions, Baja, before I cross the line here?
What do you mean cross the
Oh
line?
no.
What?
Give me
Oh
a chance.
no.
Wait, what?
Do you have any
Yo, wait,
questions,
hold on.
Graham?
Yo, Deca, are you around?
Yeah.
Have you been paying attention?
Yeah.
He's
Ask a
gonna.
fucking question then, you dumb bitch, before Ben does something.
I don't have
Change
no
the topic.
questions.
You're a dumbass, just change the topic.
Now's
What?
your chance, Phoenix. I'm giving you a chance.
If I'm being honest with you, I did not pay attention to one thing just now.
Bruh.
I don't know. Well, it looks like two
that's your
people.
fault.
It's your call, man.
I grabbed my dagger and put it to his neck. Like not like this, but like I pointed at it.
yeah.
This man is already crippled.
You have a dagger with a rope tied to it. Okay, cool.
I also have a regular dagger.
And you
I'm just
have
using
this
the
chick
regular
over
one.
here watching.
Well, yeah, but
Oh,
she's...
sorry, Ben. The dirt shield and the dirt sword. Did you keep the rusted items, or did you throw them?
I was gonna
just like-
ask the other guy if he could repair them at all, but I never got a chance.
Okay, gotcha. All right, cool. All right, yeah. So, as you do that, he backs up and goes, excuse me. You shall not accost me on the holy land of the Morning Lord, not on his church grounds."
But all I know right now is that there are bodies here. You're being awfully suspicious, and we want to know the truth.
And he's like backing away, and he's like, "Go ahead and roll me an intimidation check."
Oh, we're doing one of these things again? Is it-
What do you,
Is it
like
one
an
of these?
intimidation check?
Yeah. Remember the time with me with the children?
Oh,
This is
yeah. You use an intimidation check. Oh
Yeah.
God, that's a good check.
And it kept going.
And so he backs up a little bit to here. He goes,
Hold on.
look. I have done nothing wrong. I am simply a father trying to keep his son fed. I do not kill anybody. I don't mean to kill anybody. And Gregor, well, he could have just came to the church, but he didn't. Alright? You shall not threaten me here on my home.
Look at Arena, sorry. I was like, it sounds like it's a mission to me.
Hate you.
Yes. And she slowly unsheaths her rapier. She's gonna advance on Brother Donovan, and there's like a fiery glare in her emerald eyes. She goes, Father Donovan, you will answer to us by order of the Burgomaster. What happened to Gregor Stanovich? And she's gonna roll an intimidation check.
Can I just pull out my sickle?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I go
Um,
behind the boyo for that? He's just like the only thing that he can just do basically.
Oh, that's a
is just
15.
go here.
Okay. As
I gotta pay attention.
Father Donovan opens his mouth, he goes, "Look, this has nothing to do with me. This is all Lord Strahd's fault. He cursed my son and turned him into a monster, and I have to keep him fed." And as soon as he actually says the word fed,
Oh fuck.
you hear a scream coming from the church.
It's
And
that's what
you hear
it's
somebody scream, go, "Father, I'm starving!" And it's like, I'm not gonna scream super loud, but he screams you hear a scream from within the church. "Father, I'm starving! Father, I hear you! Father, I'm starving! I heard you were gonna bring me food! Yes, Father!" And there's this like loud scratching sound that's coming from the church. It's like rather loud, and like you hear a scuttle of like feet like scuttling from somewhere within the church. And Father Donovan steps back. Look, I cannot keep my son alive without fresh people. You cannot spot me. I am a father. I wanted to keep him alive.
Who murdered a dozen people?
I did not murder a dozen people. They came to me, and I offered them a little bit of divinity. All I asked was a little bit of blood, yet they freaked out, so I did what a father had to do, and I sacrificed them. I did not kill them. And you see that he's limping backward, pressing his like back against like the church.
I chucked the one with the dagger with the rope into his ankle.
His what?
His ankle.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an
Let's try and
attack
make it
roll
look
with the dagger. Roll me a dagger attack roll.
Is that programmed?
It should be. Do you not have dagger? Yeah, you have rope tie. Yeah, it's in there.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That would be yep, it's already programmed. Go ahead and make me an attack roll. Let's see if you hit him.
Is that a normal or a disadvantage?
I would say normal. Yeah, there's no advantage. Oh yeah, you definitely hit anyways. Oh my god, you did. Okay, all right. The ankle, you throw the dagger with such force and ferocity, it hits his ankle and pierces through the bone, scattering it on impact. Like it literally pierces. Like Father Donovan drops to the ground, like on the ground, clutching. He's screaming. He's screaming. His blood is flowing freely out of him, and you hear Irina gasp, go, "What did you do? What? We didn't have to do that." And then as she says that, you hear the scream goes louder, and you hear from inside the church, you hear it go, "Father, I smell blood. Have you come to feed me?"
Okay, right
And
now.
that is the last thing we're gonna do before we end the session. Is that very last line. Have you come to feed me?
He's gonna break down the fucking window. His fault.
Alright, we're gonna end the session right there. With Brother Donovan, dagger shattering his ankle. You know he only has 9 health, so he has 2 HP left.
I almost killed him.
I mean, he's just a normal commoner. Like you don't like most
Well, I
people
wasn't
don't.
trying to kill him. I was trying to hurt his ankle.
Well,
Alright, he'll be alright.
you rolled a 22. All right, yeah. So we're gonna end that with a cliffhanger as this sort of like almost golem like hobbit kind of like voice screams out from the church. "Father, have you come to feed me?" With Brother Donovan bleeding out behind his church, surrounded with Irina is like aghast that you had attacked. Because I mean, she was willing to threaten, but obviously she's not.
Well, yeah, but,
She didn't see that coming.
Mass murderer,
Yeah,
don't
we're gonna end the
consider-
session right there.